So we're gonna kick it off. Yeah, there's a hum. We don't know. The audio in here is very tricky. It's something to do with the Irish and audio. I'm not sure what. But anyways, that's my attempt at Irish humor. So my name is Derek Maribon, CEO of Gen X Digital Marketing. I'm up here with Stacy Collick of Dollar Bill Printing, and Stacy's wearing one of our LA2M shirts. If you ever did want to buy one of those, we have them for sale. Do you have the Bank of Ann Arbor one?
No.
Okay. Yeah, Bank of Ann Arbor sponsored a bunch of new ones, which is great. Hey, the hum is gone. How'd you do that?
It's the air conditioning.
It was the air conditioning, okay. The hum is gone. It's not me. But, yeah. So anyways, so we are here. Our speaker is coming. She's coming in. So our speaker that had planned had some sort of emergency, so he canceled. So Kevin Gillespie, who works at Harvest Video Productions, he has incredible video experience, will be here any moment to talk about video. So it's going to be very exciting and enlightening. Who's fired up?
Me.
Do you? Okay, good. Good. And I love how all the video and movie people are here. There's a lot of video and movie people here. Who's video and movie? Look at all that. Look at that. Thank you. Well, that really goes to show when we pick a niche topic like video, people come out of the woodwork. And who's here for their first time? First LA2M meeting? Look at that. Look at that. First timers. Thank you. Welcome, people. Welcome. We are a, just so you know, we're a 501c3 nonprofit. So LA2M is a marketing education group. We meet every Wednesday. Of course, we're about to take summer break. So,
That's the last one.
yeah, it's the last meeting.
Sad.
So we take the summer off because it's just a lot of work to run these meetings every week. But besides that, we meet every week except for Christmas and Hanukkah. And we're always here. We have great speakers, very talented speakers, and it's free. So you can come to LA2M. If you want lunch, the menus are on the table. It's $10, and Conor O'Neill does a great job of feeding the people. And then we support ourselves via passing the hat. So we're kind of old school. There's our speaker. You can get that. You can get that back there. So we pass the hat. So we're a 501c3 nonprofit, and everything we do is supported by donations and also by sponsorships. So every month we have a sponsor, which is $250 to sponsor LA2M. This month my company is sponsoring Gen X Digital Marketing. And normally your sponsor says a few words, and you get to put your logo in the email blast, which goes out to around 2,000 people around Southeast Michigan. So we get people from all over Southeast Michigan that come to these programs, really because we have great speakers. So, and we also pass the hat. So we suggest a $5 donation. You don't have to donate, but if you do, it goes to support our hard costs. So actually we have one employee, Mary Lou Olds. She's an employee of LA2M because, thank you, she does a great job. She does. And you know, so we've been doing this for over 5 years now. And we've always just been purely volunteer, you know what I mean? So like John over there, he's volunteering to tweet, and Roger's volunteering to run video. Roger live streams every week these programs, which is such a gift. Thank you, Roger. We should put a plaque up for you in the wall here, yeah, so you can all toast you. Carter Sherlin, every week, takes pictures. So it's very volunteer. But we do ask that you contribute if we can because it helps support our costs and keeps us above water, so to speak, as an organization. So Stacy will pass that. Thank you, Stacy. The other thing, so we are, next year, this is our last program. So next year we have a great lineup. We're actually, Mary Lou, and we're going to work to try and book the whole lineup for the whole year, which would be great. So we already have, I think, September, October, November sponsors lined up. So if anybody wants to sponsor, get in the queue because I think sponsorship at $250, that's a great value to get the word out about your company. It's cheaper than a lot of advertising you can do, and it really gets in front of a lot of people. People get business from that, so please do sponsor. The other thing is we have a Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. Follow us online. Follow us online. Tell your friends about us. And what else? Feeling mildly a little lost for words. Oh, t-shirts. So we have these t-shirts. Stacy's going to give that t-shirt to Kevin, and he's going to, so he gets a t-shirt. But let me just ask you, I'm curious, so some of you new people, like what brought you out? I noticed you guys raised your hand. What brought you out today?
I'm with the Clean Energy Coalition, and we have a lot of marketing challenges.
Okay. Clean energy. So we love clean energy. Who loves clean energy? I think we all do. It's great being in Ann Arbor because you're surrounded by all these people that really want to save the world. So this is the right place to be. How about you, Jessica? You're new.
I work for Lindsay Exhibit Group in Brighton, and a video company, and likewise with a lot of marketing challenges.
Okay, so marketing challenges. So you came to learn how video could help you. Is Is that right? Or just marketing in general? A little bit of both? How about this guy over here? You're a video guy. What brought you out?
I can't make any more excuses. I've been trying to get to this so many times. It's a great thing that I hear. So all the great topics, I would love to be at all of them. So can't make any excuses not to make it to this one.
Okay, good. So I think that's why people come here. They come here for marketing ideas. You know, I always judge a speaker by what are the ideas that I can get out of that talk. You get that every week here. Just so you guys know, everything is archived. So everything that's been done here at LA2M is archived. So if you're bored, it's a rainy day, you can fire up LA2M.org and watch videos of all the past speakers. And if you know anyone that we need to get in here for next year, let us know. Let us know. How about here? We got some new people back here. You're new.
I've been here once.
You've been here once? Tell us about it.
I'm Amanda. I'm with a company called Coherence, and I'm here because I'm going to be starting a video series for our company. I'm our solo marketing person in the entire company, so I figured I could bring a few things.
Okay. Wonderful. Rick, how about you? Is this your first time?
Yes.
Where are you from? What do you do?
Federal logo. I do search engine optimization.
Wonderful. So you came all the way from?
Northville.
Northville. All the way from Northville. All the way from Northville. I actually grew up in Northville.
Caesar salad, really.
Okay, Caesar salad, very good. How about you? Are you new?
Yeah. I'm with a company called Exodus Pictures, based in Detroit.
Film and video?
Yeah, film. Mostly feature films.
Okay.
So just I get some ideas. That's all.
Okay. Looking for ideas. How about you?
I've been here a few times before, but I own a video and animation production company. So.
Wow. Wow, I'm seeing a lot of resources here for video and animation. You look kind of new to me. What's your story?
I am indeed. I'm with Shoshana Technologies, fairly small company, so I started out as the technical writer, which turned into making training videos, which turned into making marketing videos. But I have little to no experience in training, so I figured this would be a good resource to...
Great. And Kevin, are you almost ready?
Yeah.
Okay, and last but not least, what brings you here?
Bill Hall. I'm looking over Roger's shoulder.
Okay.
I'm a video guy. I need work. Call me.
Okay, good. Good. So I think nobody has an excuse to now leave here with some video resources. I think, can we close that back door because the noise before we start? Yeah, so I think part of the thing, you know, when people come here, you can find connections, you can find people to help you. People often leave here with work, so don't be shy about that. At the end of this program, at 12:45, we will get to go around the room and everyone will get to say who you are and what you do. And if you're looking for something, like my company's hiring a web developer right now, so we're looking for that. So if you're looking for something, talk about it. You'll get to do that at 12:45. But for now, we have the lifesaver up here. He's like a little lifesaver candy. I haven't got to give him a hug yet because he just got here, but this guy's awesome. Kevin Gillespie, many of you know, right? He's a wonderful guy. He's got lots of experience in video, film, music. He's very creative. He has a company called What's in Your Toolkit where he teaches people as a professional coach how to really get the most out of their lives. And he's got a wonderful family, amazing wife, amazing children. And it's really just fun to know this guy. He's he was told that our speaker canceled at 9:30 and he moved his schedule and he made it down here. So let's give Kevin Gillespie a big round of applause and welcome him.
Is the microphone working?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? I don't think I could have had a better introduction of all the introductions I've ever had to have what you just described, Jared, because the values in my life are exactly as described. I like empowering people. My family is very important to me. I love him. I love this town. I live here, but I'm working in Lansing. So yeah, when he called, it was like, okay. So I'm watching my GPS and my speedometer to get here. But I couldn't be happier, really, to be here because this is my sort of home. And it's interesting because when I speak here, typically I talk about empowering people and talking about how to, be more self-aware and that sort of thing. When in reality, what I've done for the past 35 years is make things move. So when when Derek called and said, "Do you want to speak?" I'm going, "Oh, I love doing my, what's in your toolkit thing." And then I looked at what Donald was going to present today, and I go, "No, I'm going to go in and sort of share what I've sort of been doing for a long time." Video, talking about video is the broadest thing on the planet at this moment. Is there anything in particular, like, are we interested in technology? Are we interested in, anybody want to raise your hand or shout out what you'd like to learn about? Yes, ma'am.
Right now, we get more hits on YouTube than we ever get on our website.
Right.
So we want to expand our video presence. And it's that fine line between the production videos where you spend a lot of money and the herky-jerky, me with a...
Some of those are really expensive too.
Yeah. So that's what I'm looking for.
So you're talking about how do you produce something that's effective in both channels or platforms? Is that?
Yeah, but
Okay.
primarily to go out on YouTube and links. It's
Okay.
just, that seems to be the preferred platform even for institutions.
Right, and I can show you some examples of that. You know, part of what's going on in video these days, you all know this, but I've got to say it because it's too important, is video is more accessible now, and even high quality video. I mean, you've got, you know, high def video on your telephone, and there are people out there shooting, you know, stuff that 10 years ago would, you know, be considered like, you know, cinema quality. So the availability of the technology is huger than it's ever been before. But what's true about that also, and this is, I've been involved in building creative teams based on technology for about 35 years, and you know, technology, there's always a 5 or 8 or 10% margin between what everybody on the street can do and what the people who are really great and who can afford the best equipment and know how to use it and all that can do. So for instance, you know, there are people out there, like you said, they're herky-jerky. Well, if we're going to talk about some animation, there are people that get there very inexpensively, and then there are people that spend a lot of money to get exactly the right look. So money isn't always an issue, but money will ultimately be an issue because if you want the absolute highest quality, you're probably going to have to spend some money. So let's talk about that because we do a lot of work. I'm with a company right now up in Lansing. It's called Harvest Creative Services. I'm responsible for their strategy there, both from a production standpoint, because there was a music company that sort of evolved into a creative services company, and now does high-level branding work, which they then have execution capabilities, so full production, music composition, video, editing, the whole thing. So that's what I'm doing right now, is sort of developing strategy on not only how do we produce this economically for our client and yet make it look awesome, and really it all comes down to what are we trying to accomplish with this piece. I'm also responsible there for developing strategy about what kind of clients to go after, because their niche is a very different one than many other production or creative services companies. So I'm having a lot of fun just thinking about how to do it differently. But we get a call from one of our clients is Amway, with whom we deal directly with the head of marketing, the CMO of Amway. We sit in a meeting, we have a creative brief that's 2 lines long, and here's a little case study. It's about Kurt Warner, who, I don't know, does anyone know who Kurt Warner is? He's a quarterback, Super Bowl winning quarterback, great guy, fantastic human being, has 7 kids, has a foundation that supports children all over the planet, was on Dancing with the Stars. He's their spokesperson. He's a great spokesperson for them, for Amway. But he won't shill their product, right? So the creative brief says, okay, we need to take Kurt's wonderfulness and brush it across our line of Neutralite products. And that was the creative brief. And so we came up with a whole bunch of different ideas, and I'll show you what this is the second one we did. But this was a video, a high-budget video that was generated, all right, I'm not getting audio. I'm not audio person? Oh, okay.
Did the audio ever work?
Not that I was aware of, but it's plugged in.
She told me that there was actually a volume control.
What about playing it?
Oh, I can do that. Did that work? Can anyone hear that?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to start over. And I'm using this sort of as an opening thing because it's funny and cool, but it talks a lot about thinking about how to use video. So here we go. This is Kurt Warner.
Kurt, rumors are you've been seen on the field again. What's going on?
Well, there we go. I'm practicing for the Hall of Fame.
I don't understand. Aren't you retired?
Yeah, I see the confusion. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Kurt, what are you playing?
Quarterback, of course. Want to hear something we're working on?
Yes.
Come on.
Rolling.
Hut, hut, hut. I rock it like this. I just can't miss when I rock it like this.
Thank you. Kurt, what's the name of your band?
I like LA2M. I'm already on the cover.
So it's kind of funny or silly or both. But the idea, I guess, the thing is, with the preponderance and so many ways to collect and produce video right now, the most important thing is to do what's appropriate. Like I talk about when I talk about what's in your toolkit. Using the right tool for the job is what it's about. So if we talk about something where it wants to be funny, silly, what's our purpose? Do we want this on TV? No. What do we want this to do? We want this to speak to the actual client, someone who would like to buy Nutrilite products, as well as, and if you're familiar with Amway, they have a whole legion of IBOs, independent business owners, who are the people that sell Amway products. And really what they want to do is make those people feel excited and proud of their brand as well. Now that's basic advertising. But this it wants to be working because it has 6.5 million hits. It's been out about 2 months, 3 months. It's been very popular. Never will see television, never goes anywhere but on a YouTube channel. So, I mean, obviously people are looking at spending money that used to be television money on YouTube stuff. So to your point, absolutely. Now, Derek and people in this room will tell you how to spread that stuff better. We do some of that, but not really. I mean, we sort of, yes ma'am. Okay, we let other people sort of do the, SEO is not our forte or cross-linking stuff. But producing the appropriate piece of video for the mission is.
How much did you have to pay the football player?
A lot. He's under contract with them. It's not, I mean, I could tell you, but I'm not, I'm under NDA. It's a lot of money. He's very, I mean, he's a superstar, right? So, yeah, that costs him a lot of money.
I know Super as well.
Oh yeah. Well, we have another one we did where that was all trick shots. And I can show it to you. But there's a guy who's shooting. I'll show you. And really, if there's specific stuff, I didn't come prepared with a talk.
Doing fine.
Thanks. No, it's not on here.
What team does he play for?
Well, he played for he won Super Bowls for the Cardinals. He was with the Rams. He's been with 4 or 5 years. He has an excellent story. He was on a team and got cut, and then was working at a grocery store, literally, and he has met his wife, and that's it. I mean, the guy's story is absolutely phenomenal. He brought in as a second quarterback, and the guy got injured, so then they brought Kurt in, and Kurt won, the year for them. It's a tremendous story. So it's a departure. But he's a fantastic guy. Another thing that's really important, I think, when you're talking about video right now is, and this is something that's been changing in the advertising marketing world, is about integrated marketing and developing assets that can be used in lots of different places. Now, this was shot on HD video on a red camera and, processed through all that stuff. We did, probably this was edited in either Final Cut or Premiere. We have Avid people too, but it's basically one of those desktop solutions. So full-blown, budget, but it doesn't have to necessarily go there. You just have to make sure that you're designing it for the appropriate use, message use, and the appropriate distribution channel. So we just did a series of spots, for instance, for a hospital system, health system up in Lansing called Sparrow Health System. And for that, of course, they want to do a 30-second TV spot, they want a 90-second long form, they want a 15-second pre-roll, and they want a 4-second ID bumper. So if you know that going in, and this is something we've preached for a long time, if you can think about where you're going to use something before you produce it, your success rate of having to go there and your cost savings is going to be much larger. So we went in knowing we needed, so when we shot it, we knew we needed way more than we need for 30. So here's our script for the 30. We have to get that, but we also need to get all this more B-roll, more sound bites, all this stuff. And what we end up with was a three-spot package, and each one, like I said, had a 30-second spot, 15-second B-roll for web use, 90-second, for their website, sort of behind the story thing, and then a 4-second ID for use on television bonus sort of advertising. The interesting thing with that project is to make something compelling at 30 seconds and to make it work at 15 seconds and to then also have something that's interesting enough for 90 seconds is what you have to pay attention to and take the time to do. It again was shot on a Red camera or an Alexa, I don't remember which, but a high-end, high-level HD camera. And came out looking like great broadcast television. I can show you what the spots look like. I have to put on my glasses, isn't that terrible?
No. Kevin, you guys collaborate with agencies? So
it's interesting, we do. This actual project was, although here's a good point, as a creative concept company or a services company, we deal directly with Sparrow Health System in that we write and produce their monthly newsletter, Sparrow News. Every month we're doing a 5-minute thing for Sparrow. They actually have an ad agency out of Chicago, it's Remedy, for whom we did the actual television spots. So the television spots were done for the agency, the long form piece was done directly for our client at Sparrow. It's an interesting thing. And we're getting off a little bit, but what's really interesting about Harvest Creative Services is they have these relationships with the head marketing people we just got awarded creative agency for Meyer, for instance. And that's, for a group of 12 people out of Lansing, Michigan, that's a company, 11th largest retailer in the country. People fly in from all over the planet with lots of big gifts to get that account. But we're really good at understanding brands and developing the message, helping them find their voice. So Meyer's our client directly. Auto Owners Insurance, same thing. Amway, direct. But we do deal with a lot of agencies as well. But there's something about being a straight-up design or idea company that puts us in a different place than a typical agency. And we're an agency client as well. Yes, ma'am?
A question for you on the ideas. I'm seeing more and more, and I kind of saw that in the Amway piece, that companies are looking at these really interesting, catchy, entertaining pieces which get a lot of hits. Yeah. But even on television, after you watch the commercial, you go, what was that for?
Well,
what company
right.
was that for? And how do you measure success?
Well, there are lots of ways to measure that, and there are focus groups at the front end. There's Nielsen and other things on the back. There are ways to test that. And we had, for instance, and I don't want to make this all about Harvest, although Harvest is awesome, you guys. But from another test, we did a thing for Case Credit Union where we completely redid their look, their branding completely, their logo, their down to their corporate standards on their stationery and so on. And they saw an uptick in sales when that commercial campaign started running, right? Auto Owners Insurance, we started running a spot. Their conversion rate of people saying they saw it because they were signing up because they saw it on a TV commercial was into double digits, which is huge. If you can look at a television commercial and get that kind of response from it, that's crazy. So, and the power behind that is really, really understanding, this is go beyond. If you're going to do video, understanding the brand is the most important thing, and then understanding the purpose or the message, the intent of that message. So if you're seeing a spot that's awesome, we call that the creative magnifier. Okay? There are lots of things you can do that are really cool to look at, and believe me, I've done a bunch. I've been really fortunate to work on stuff like Transformers, and where all you care about is how awesome does it look. What, the message, okay, well, there's a Camaro in there, right? So it's trying to sell a Camaro, but how cool does it look? Again, the creative magnifier to me is something I always have to bring that up. So you guys, are we too concerned about the creative magnifier here? Or are we making something that has a purpose and makes things happen? So I'm going to show you when we just finished for Meyer. I'm sort of going back and forth. The other client we just became the agency for is Big B Coffee, which is a really exciting company, growing like crazy, but fun. So here's a spot. we're hoping that when you see this, you'll remember what brand this is for a bunch of different reasons, but mostly because we spent so much time developing. Reads for Meyer just came out. What is the voice? Like, what is Meyer's voice? How does Meyer communicate to people out there? And who's the target person? And then once you figure that out, and you figure out how do you get a message to them that they'll communicate, and then they'll remember.
You work hard for the money you earn. I don't just know. That's why Meyer carries the name brand toys, electronics, and video games you love. At everyday low prices. Because even superheroes like to save money. Meyer makes the best things in life even better.
So, for this spot, everything in there points to Meyer. The color choices we use, the lighting, what we put in the, we went back and had to change a bunch of stuff in the aisle because the aisle didn't feel Meyer-like after we had shot it. It's really about understanding, I guess that's the other thing too. There's so many ways to get great video and fun video, but really to hit your mark and to get there, you've got to know what you want to convey, and then you have to be very conscious about how you convey it. Otherwise, it's just, what they say, you put 100 monkeys in a room with a typewriter and you get the three of them out, right? And you can get really great video without thinking about it. But if you want to be intentional, which is another thing I preach really powerfully, is to be intentional in everything you do, you'll have way greater results. Questions from anybody? Because I can go on, but it'll be this sort of like flow of consciousness stuff. Yes?
Well, what about like the quick turnaround videos, the videos that you don't have really a budget for, and you're just you're interviewing one of your professionals and you're teaching, educational videos. Like, how do you approach those in a way that one, how long you should have them, how much information, where do you start with that?
Well, the way we do that is we mock up everything. Even in an interview situation, we'll do a mock-up of that. We'll set someone in a chair, we'll take our interns, we'll take our people, and we'll shoot a spot, or an interview. Now, if it's really run and gun, like you've got somebody for 10 minutes or whatever, you have to shoot something, then it's about having someone who understands lighting and, making sure you get the best quality of how things look. It's real easy to show up with a camera, and I see it all the time. Everyone sees it. Show up with a camera and shoot something. But all you have to do is pay a little bit more attention to lighting. What's behind that person? Is there, the proverbial, is there a pole growing out of my head? And it sounds really basic, but I've seen really, really professional people not think that far ahead. And they'll spend the time, okay, we got to shoot so-and-so, and they'll sit down and shoot, and then they get back to the studio and go, there's a guy back there, with his, whatever. You use your imagination. So I think planning ahead and being super aware of what you're doing, being very intentional. It's easy to, it sounds like I'm just sort of saying stuff, but the difference will show up there, right? And there's basic stuff, don't, make sure people don't get a camera. Is that the sort of stuff you're talking about, or?
Well, I guess, we're thinking of doing an educational series. We have a high-tech technology, right? And so we're trying to educate our customers to show the value. So the thought was creating these short 5-minute videos and sending them out on a regular basis. But what is that regular basis? How often do you need to be sending those videos? Should they be 2 minutes? Should they be 5? And, is there a method to that, or is it just kind of you figure it out?
And that's something professionally, I would love to talk to you about that. Because that stuff is just as important as what you're looking at. In fact, maybe more. But it's all part of the thing, and that's the difference between walking around with your iPhone and collecting something that's really cool. And believe me, I love that. All the time. You should. I had 2 huge snapping turtles about 2 weeks ago doing their springtime thing in my pond for a whole day. And I'm a reptile lover, and I was absolutely blown away. I took a lot of video, right? Not from any sort of purity of interest. It's like, that is the weirdest thing ever, right? So, I guess what I get again is, video all over the place, but when you have a purpose for something, even if it's low budget, you can still do great stuff. And I love designing and working to limitations, frankly, because some of the coolest stuff ever, some of the most clever things that I've ever watched happen have been because we've been limited in resources, either time or money or something. It's all about being curious and creating and being creative in your expression. That's, again, easy to say, but if you start living, now I'm getting into my toolkit thing. If you live your life with curiosity and you express yourself creatively and you make sure you do things on purpose, you're going to get 5-minute videos for your training stuff. That's going to be great. But you got to think about it. It doesn't just happen.
Can I expand on that a little bit? Yeah, I mean, oftentimes it depends on budget for how many videos you do, but also like depends on maybe the products you have. So if you have 3 products or 5 products and you want to do video for each, I also think it's good to test, and I'm expanding on what Kevin said, but the more technicality of it. I think it's good to test. So let's say you try a video series of 3 videos, and you test it, and you release them maybe once every 2 weeks, and then you learn. You know, did they work? Did they get good views? Whatnot? Then that would justify a budget to do more. So I think it's kind of a guessing game. You know, like, so we've done video series for clients, and you do, okay, we're going to do 10 videos, arbitrary number. As long as there's enough content, you can pull it off. As long as you have the budget to do it, you can pull it off. And then how do they work? How do they convert? And I think that's a big thing. Is what's the goal? How's it going to convert? How's it going to pay for itself? So just adding to that.
But I guess, again, be mindful of it. Like, be clever about it. Again, this is really easy stuff to say, but I think a lot of it has to do about how you think about it. Don't get uptight about it. You know, understand what you're trying to convey and how you're conveying it, and then go for it. Yeah. And it's so, especially when it's inexpensive, especially if you're saying it's low budget, and that's going to determine some of your limitations in terms of equipment or timing or whatever. I mean, video is so awesome. I mean, in the days of film, we'd have to, oh my gosh, you don't even want to know what it costs to shoot film, right? But video is like, okay, throw another card, right? And we'll get 2 more minutes of 10 more minutes of 4K imagery is awesome. So play. Yes, ma'am.
I think you might have said already that you can't answer this question, but I thought I'd ask it anyway. Do you have any tips about posting on YouTube? Well, setting up a channel for business purposes.
Do it. And it's that simple. Okay? Now, what you do with it afterwards is different. But I mean, that's one of the coolest things in the world. And if you don't have a YouTube channel, then you're really, really missing a gigantic opportunity for some of the best free advertising on the planet. We have multiples. We're, doing what we do. Some are just private for clients, and they want to go there to see just their stuff. But it's so easy to do. It's so easy to load stuff up. Again, but what I would say is make sure what you're putting up there. But it almost doesn't matter. You can put stuff up there, and if people don't like it, they won't look at it. But the bummer there is if they look at it and they go, that sucks, then they don't want to look at any of your stuff. So you want to be careful about that. But what I would say is every human being on the planet that can operate a computer and has a Facebook or whatever should have a YouTube channel and put stuff up there. Even if it's for stuff you love. And there are other avenues now. It's all, Vimeo. Someone else can be way ahead of me on that. But we use Vimeo a lot, actually. Now Instagram, put video up there and stuff, right? I mean, that's everywhere. Yes, sir.
Kevin? Speaking about the surprises back in the editing suite, do you use a monitor when you're in the field on a shoot?
Absolutely.
Like
the Video Village, actually.
Like big? How big? The truck?
Well, it depends on the shoot. And typically we use Teradek as well, so people are standing around on their iPhones watching where they're walking or on their on their iPads. We might bring a 27 if the client's picky and wants to sit at a table and look at it.
What's Teradek?
Oh, Teradek is an absolutely phenomenal software app that allows you to distribute video from a camera on, via Wi-Fi, its own network. It's fantastic.
Right there at the shoot.
Yeah. Oh. So, like I said, people are walking around with their iPhones, they're talking, they're looking at it, and they're calling it back. And it's great. Yeah, it's really great. And it's, the app itself is free. I think that, you buy the box, but it's. Yeah, I mean, having worked on this stuff for so long and I shot a feature in Mexico, which is a whole other experience in the desert. What we can do now is just phenomenal. It's so easy. We should all be doing it. We should be putting it on YouTube. But you got, you can do junk or you can do stuff that's really awesome. And I think awesome has nothing to do necessarily with cost, nor with quality of equipment. It has to do with being, conscious and intentional about what you're working on. And, oh my gosh, I remember a long time ago there was a club out on Washington. It's called Richards. Anyone here been here that long? I ran a comedy thing there on Thursday nights, right? This was a lot of years ago. And Sam Raimi, because I knew Sam and Scott Spiegel and all these people, would come and play their 8mm films. right? And these guys would do stuff with 8mm movie cameras, you know, chase scenes and, you know, 2 cars and the guys on top between them, and, you know, that their limitations, there were no limitations. These were brilliant young men doing amazing stuff with just the tools that they had. And now look, right? Wow, has anyone seen Oz?
I was in his second 8mm movie. I went to high school.
Oh, didn't you? Yeah. Where'd you go? To girls?
Yeah.
Yeah. My home stuff around. Yeah.
So Kevin, what do you think what makes a great video? Or do you have an example of a video that you thought was an effective piece of communication for, I guess you showed a couple, right?
No, we can go with the question.
Yeah. Like, what makes a great video? How do you know it was a success?
Oh my gosh. It depends completely on your intention. Okay? If it's just to entertain, all I need to do is see someone smile. I'm just saying hypothetically, right? If it's something like the this miter spot, it's going to be, again, it's twofold. A, what kind of response are we going to get specifically about toy buying at Meijer, for instance, right? This is about a kid and a toy thing, and there's a lot of Meijer messages there. Work hard for your money, save money at Meijer, happy family, modern, savvy provider. The woman, the mom, is their target person. But what we're also watching, and this is sort of inside, we're also watching because people typically think of Meijer as a grocery store, and they buy other things there. But we're going to watch and see if there. Now, this was fun because we released it on the day of the Man of Steel, and it was in cinemas all over. The same day that the movies were on. But we're going to watch and see, what does this do to toy sales, right? And they've got it down. I mean, they'll watch and watch and watch. They'll run the spot in a market, and they'll see what happens. So there are those kind of, you know, measurement type things. But man, there's so many ways to measure it. The Kurt Warner thing, they don't really care. 6.5 million views, that's awesome to them. The fact of the matter is, they looked at it, they saw that it felt like Amway to them. It was Kurt, he's wonderful. The message was that Kurt's fun, the product, you know, he's a sports guy. To them, that was enough.
Do you know how they got 6.5 million views?
I'm hoping because people loved it.
Just natural sharing and watching?
Okay. I mean, he has 275,000 Twitter followers. That helps. They have some huge, big 6-figure numbers of IDOs. That helps. I mean, you get those kind of networks going, and they pump up pretty well. The one we did last year, I think, got up to about 3 million, and then this one got, you know, more higher. But there's a lot of people pushing it, definitely. Yeah.
Tell us more.
More? I'll show you the. That's nice of you to ask, by the way. Thank you. I get the curve. Here's the Pat, this is, we call it Pat, it's the spot we did for Sparrow. They have a new, the campaign is called Transformation of Care, and there are 3 targets we're going with here. One, they were the first health system in Michigan to become a Mayo Clinic Care Network member. So, which is a huge, not only a prestigious thing to do, but a really, really great thing for the people in the Lansing area, because when you go to Sparrow Hospital now, they are communicating directly with the doctors at Mayo. And so you get, you know, well, I'll let Pat tell the story. So this is the 30-second spot.
Last summer, I had a PET CT scan that showed that I had a tumor pressing against my spinal cord. My doctors at Sparrow made a decision to consult with Mayo Clinic. They gave me real peace of mind, and I didn't have to leave home or my family to get this care.
Sparrow's collaboration with Mayo Clinic is another way we're changing healthcare for the better. It's the Sparrow way.
So that's the 30. I'll show you real quickly. I'll show you, and the 15 was mostly cut down. But when you do stuff like that, then you have to. What's a flash movie? I don't think I want to get into that. When you do, you know, just a cut down, you need to be able to make sure you have other stuff in case the actual edit from the 30 doesn't work. So there were a couple scenes in here.
Last summer, I had a PET CT scan that showed that I had a tumor pressing against my spinal cord.
This is the 30 again, you guys saw.
My doctors at
I don't have the 15 except as a flash movie. Let me see if I can play that. No, I don't want to.
What's the baby spot up there?
Okay, that's a great one. And this is how our company works to sort of give you an idea. They came to us wanting a song. And I don't know if you know Bob Fish or anybody at Big B. He's a fantastic guy, amazing company. They're in East Lansing, growing. They're the fastest growing coffee franchise in the country. Sorry. They came and wanted a song, and it's our way to go. But you know, Bob, you don't want just a song. Like it isn't a song. It's about who are you? You know what? You know what's your voice? What do you? You know? And so we worked with him, and we met many hours just talking about coffee and his business, and it was a really wonderful process. And then we came to him with a campaign idea. And he's going, I don't want a campaign, I don't want a campaign. And when we got there, we showed him the spot, and I'll show it to you. Literally, he and the president was coming to the church and goes, how did you get us so well? And the process is by knowing who they are. And again, this comes down to like anything, even your question about your training stuff. If you know what the message has to be and to whom you're conveying, that's when you get success with it. But so here's a Big B spot. Now we did the core spot. We do an update on it every month and a half or so with a new product, or if there's Christmas in July and all that stuff. And it's a really wonderful relationship. But we did the song as well. So here's a perfect example of someone coming to us with I want a song, and we're going, okay, yeah, okay, right, and then coming back with a complete brand identity package, music, original music, we recorded it, all that stuff. So we shot a mock-up with this as well, with all of our interns and so on, and they're going, that's great, let's use that. And we're like, no, we really need to make this thing perfect. And there was a perfect example of someone going, that looks good enough to me, and we're going, no, it's not good enough.
Was it with the client sometimes it's budget that makes them say, well, I'll just take that one?
In this case, it wasn't. It was called what we call demo love. I mean, they fell in love with what they saw. And the message, well, hopefully you'll agree when you see it, the message is so big. I mean, they were freaked out that the song worked, the people we chose, the timbre of it, the color, the lighting, all that stuff is really important to us and becomes part of the, the creative services sort of thing.
So this was a pitch?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Stop it. It was a pitch, but it was a pitch that was sort of, initiated with a request for a song. Sorry, here we go.
It's time to be happy today. Pick up a refreshing mint chip freeze or frozen coffee chip latte from Big B. Hurry in today. It's time to be.
Okay, now was that the demo or the finish?
No, that's the spot.
And Big B's is right down at Liberty. We're all going to walk there.
Yeah, there you go. Now, the other thing that happened with this, and I'll just go to Power of Video, they had an X sort of budget for advertising this year, and when they got this, and did some web stuff, and the music, because the music plays in their store and all stuff, they tripled their advertising budget, and they're seeing, again, I can't tell you exact numbers, but when they played, we did a franchisee version too. Franchisees available, franchise available in your area. The uptick in leads to them was like, freaked them out. They call us every day, we got 150 more leads today. I mean, it was like, with the correct message, knowing who you're talking to, it's still the most powerful medium.
So it's officially, it's 12:47. 12:47, yeah. It's funny, that commercial right there reminds me when they used to have cigarette commercials on television that you want to smoke. You see those like little mint julep drinks, and it's like, let's go get one. Very similar. But anyways, big thanks, Kevin Gillespie.
I hope that helped. I hope somebody got it. And feel free, I'll hang out a bit if you want to talk about anything else. I hope that was helpful.
That was great. Great talk. I love watching the reel. I mean, wow, you guys do really good work. And
actually, can I show our reel?
You got a reel to show? Yeah, let's do that. We can make it through introductions in 10 minutes. Let's do it.
Uh-oh. Very funny.
Sleep mode?
No, I think I'm better. Well, do the introductions, and then before you leave,
all right, we'll see if we get the reel going. Okay, so now we get to do introductions. There is a plug right underneath that metal thing. So we're going to do introductions. We're going to pass the mic around the room, and if you would please stand up and project. Pretend like you're on video, because Roger is videoing it. We're all video experts here. But tell us who you are and what you do, and then pass the mic to a friend. And we're going to start up here with the lovely Laura Kirchner.
Well, Derek stole the show. My name is Laura Kirchner. And I work at Jedi, and I head up client accounts. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Laven with Laven Lift Strap, and what we provide is a product that helps people be lifted safely, their limbs. And we were just granted, we're just approved for 2 new patents on our institutional products. So we're pretty excited about that.
Hello, I'm Derek Gilkey, and I'm an employee at Laven Lift Strap. And if you want to see the side that I'm not real proud, excuse me, proud of, go to www.lavenstrap.com. Laven Lift Strap. I said that.
Hello, my name is Roger Director and 20 years back home and in LA and Michigan, and I'm glad to be here.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jim Uziel. I have a company called 5522 Tech, and we work with companies and entrepreneurs on your digital strategy, everything from websites and mobile apps to search engine optimization. So if you have a company that needs some help with your digital strategy, I'd love to help you. Thanks.
Hi, everybody. I'm Stacy from Dollarville, local digital print. Thanks, Kevin. What a great way to end LA2M.
Susan Harris. Hi, everybody. That's one of the best talks I've ever heard of. Oh my God. Just, if you can find it in your heart to come back, please do. I know you're busy.
Yeah, I love coming here. Are you kidding me?
Fabulous.
Thank you.
My name is Jessica Bertina, and I'm a marketing manager at Lindsay Exhibit Group. We design, build, and manage companies' exhibits for different trade shows and events and corporate events and parties.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dave Murray, the big guy at Good Stuff Studios, Ann Arbor's old branding firm. I like to say that because it's me. What we do is we like to help entrepreneurs with their brand, because marketing is great, but it doesn't do anything without a great brand. So we like to help entrepreneurs go out and kind of get their own brand going until they can actually afford to spend the tens of thousands of dollars that it costs to get a real branding program going. So again, I'm Dave Murray, the big guy at Good Stuff Studios. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Lisa Radwick, and I'm a marketing analyst and product manager. I'm looking for my next opportunity to be your great marketing star.
I'm Joe Doerr, and I'm a cashier at a grocery store, and I'm in Bud Gibson's search marketing practicum, and I'm graduating in December with a marketing degree.
Future quarterback.
Hello, it's Scott Susala, great friend of Kevin Gillespie. Thanks for the invite, Kevin. I work at Pluto. We're in Birmingham and Detroit. We do design work and editing. A lot of the stuff you kind of see in Kevin's TV commercials, we do that at Pluto. So thanks for the invite, Kevin. Nice to meet everybody.
Hi, Rob Lewis. I'm with Macrovana. I do business where I do consulting and training on Apple, iOS, and macOS.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Bobo. I'm the online marketing specialist at Online Tech. We do compliant posting, so for healthcare and for e-commerce, anyone who needs compliance, we do posting for.
Hi, my name is Jordan. I'm with Dexter Builders, and we do everything from, fixing screen doors, installing windows, designing and building entire houses, decks, patios for the summer. So if anybody's interested, feel free to come talk to me. I'm also here to plug our playhouse. Every year we get together with the Dexter Rotary Club, and we build a playhouse. It's a replica of a historic building in Dexter. If you'd like, you can buy tickets through me, or it's on display at Bush's Friendly Market in Dexter. The proceeds go to scholarships for local kids, other different things like that. So I also have this little picture here if you want to see what it's like, or if you've ever been to Terry B's restaurant in Dexter, it's a replica of that. So if you're interested, check it out, or come talk to me, get some tickets one last time. Or you can buy them all at Bush's up until the raffle, which is August 10th at 7 p.m. at Dexter Days. Thanks.
Well, y'all have already heard me earlier. I'm Amanda Prouty. I work for Coherix, located in Ann Arbor, and we specialize in machines that create 3D vision solutions for manufacturers. So all your really, really flat parts in your automotive, in your cars, we create 3D height maps of that to make sure there's no problems and no leaks. So I'm the marketing manager over there.
Bill. My name is Rick Rice from Federal Mobile Corporation. I do SEO, SEM analytics for our new e-commerce initiative. I also have a digital cross-media creative agency called highdefcolor.com. Thank you.
My name is Justin Gibson at Sandler Training here in Ann Arbor. And we are doing an event this Friday. It's a luncheon training seminar for entrepreneurs who are either frustrated with the amount of proposals they're writing and just not following through on them, or they're struggling to understand the psychology of sales. It's not for everyone, so if you are interested, stop me afterwards and figure that out. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Sean. Thanks for the talk. Really appreciate it. We have a company called Exodus Pictures based in Detroit, Massachusetts. And we do feature films. Now we're doing music videos. We're doing an animated series, which I want to talk to you about, as well as commercials. Pink & Lois is one of our clients. So certainly I'd like to talk to you more about that and go from there.
Hi, I'm Shannon Kolitz. I own Media Academica, a video and animation production company located here in Ann Arbor, right on State Street. And I want to emphasize that I specialize in animation. That's also an option for you, motion graphics. The Big B commercial had a nice motion graphic at the end, so don't forget about what animation can do for you as well. Thanks.
Hi, I'm John. I'm with Shoshana Technologies. We provide scheduling management software for home care agencies. Don't think there's any agency owners in here. We also have a division of the company called Tech A2, provides local tech support. So if you're in need, let me know.
I'm Bonnie Bona with the Clean Energy Coalition. We're right up on North Main Street. Our goal is to change the market trends in clean energy and energy efficiency. Not particularly exciting topics, but things that marketing can surely help us.
That's really exciting. Are you kidding?
No,
I'm Nick Helmut, also with Clean Energy Coalition. I'm working on developing a longer solution for vehicles. So if anybody here knows anybody who can program Arduinos, I would love to learn their names. So, anyway.
Hello, I'm Kevin Patrick from Foresight Group. We're a printing company that does everything from traditional offset and digital printing to supplement video marketing, as well as things that can be used in video production. Recently have done some media backdrops, as well as some dimensional cutout type pieces to be used as props and videos.
Run the camera.
Hi, Jane Delancey, Delancey Design, and we do creative solutions for marketing. We specialize in launching new products for clients that have a company, but they just have a new product they want to launch. Anyway, Jane Delancey, Delancey Design.
Hello, my name is John Matos. I'm one of the interns for Indiana Institute of Marketing did the live tweeting for today. I'm a graduate from Michigan State University with a bachelor's in social science and a master's in advertising. And I'm originally from Brazil, so if you know any Brazilian people that are in town, let them connect with me and I can help them get around. So, thank you.
Hi, I'm Dennis Gillespie. I deal in sales and marketing, and also I used to help Roger out here videoing. And I'm right now between positions, but one of the things I've done on the side and what I've learned from LA2M was about Google nonprofits. So I'm on the PR committee for the Yankee Air Museum, and I applied. I got a $10,000 a month Google AdWords account, and that's what I'm currently running. So thanks to LA2M for that.
Wow. There we go. That's for Roger. My name is Bill Hall, just like walk down the hall, and I am Icon Videography. I also contract with Matthew here, who has a lot to say and a lot to show you, at VC Web Media, downtown Ipsy. And I am here to shadow Roger. He has been most patient with his teaching.
I'm Roger Rayle. I'm a venture catalyst. I do video here and a bunch of other places, and I was showing Bill how to do live streaming. We started a video interest group, Ann Arbor Video Interest Group, in January. It meets the second Wednesday of every month, except July we're taking off. So the next meeting will be August, whatever, the second Wednesday of August. A2VIG, A2VIG.org is the website. And several of the people here have already been, and there's some other video people here that might not even be on our potential member list, so go ahead and sign up.
My name is Matthew. I do video. I love it. Love film, and I've worked with had the pleasure of working with Shannon, Bill, Roger. Just love to produce. I also worked on Transformers too. So spend some time out there. Let's talk about how we can make your next video project happen. It can be done.
And look good.
Hi, I'm Mary Lou with LA2M, and thanks everyone for coming out. This is our final meeting for this season, but we will be starting up again in September. You know, many are on the email list, so you'll hear about it that way. You'll also post it up on calendars all over the place, so you'll know when we're starting up again. If you are aware of someone who is a really great speaker, who would fit in with the topics that we would like to present here, please let me know, because you know, we want to have top-notch speakers here. That's why people keep coming back. There are people that I know who, based on what they have learned here at LA2M, have gone on to jobs because they started from one place and advanced so much through learning from LA2M that they were able to step into a new role in their career. It's a really awesome resource. As Derek said too, on the LA2M website, you can go back and watch for many years back the archived videos of previous presentations. It's a very worthwhile organization. If you know, and we're just glad to have you all turn out today. And as I said, if you or if your organization wants to sponsor us, that's another good thing too. Let me know about that. And yeah, thanks.
I'm Carter Schoen from Print Studios. I'm a commercial editorial and portrait photographer, videographer as well, not so much editing. And pretty much covers everything except for weddings. But in meetings I recorded and put up on the group's Facebook page.
Thanks, Carter. And yeah, so I'm Derek from Ingenix Digital Marketing. We're a local digital marketing company in town. And boy, being the last day, you know, speaking of video, I keep thinking of Dirty Dancing, how they sing the song at the end of the year, you know, when they all leave. And I also think of Grease and saying goodbye to all the people. There's
Hot Summer Nights.
Yeah, no.
You're the one on that one?
We go together. We go together.
Go ahead.
And then I think that, you know, Rocky Horror Picture Show was supposed to be at the Summerfest last night. They do a nice little ending there too, saying goodbye.
There were a few people dressed up in the rain.
Yeah.
I went by.
Yeah, we almost went out in the rain, but we didn't go. But anyways, so thank you for everyone who came. You know, I know it's going to be a great summer, and I wish you all the best and lots of luck. Come back next year. It's going to be a great program. Next year will be our 6th season, which is very, very exciting. LA2M. And I guess that's it.
Let me just
Oh, you got it? You got it. You got it.
So this is a compilation of work that we've done.
Soon I'll be false.
for indulging me there.
All right. See y'all later. Go out and make some money. Go hit the pool, Big B's, wherever.